It was a dark and stormy night, the kind where the wind howled through the trees like a pack of wolves and the rain pounded against the windows with relentless fury. Emily sat alone in her family's old, creaky mansion, the only light coming from a flickering candle on the table beside her. She was reading an ancient, leather-bound book she had found in the attic, its pages yellowed with age. Suddenly, a loud thud echoed through the house, causing Emily to jump. She looked around, her heart racing, but saw nothing. It's just the wind, she told herself, trying to calm her nerves. But deep down, she knew it wasn't. There had been too many strange occurrences lately: footsteps in empty hallways, whispers in the dead of night, and doors that opened and closed on their own. Determined to uncover the source of the disturbance, Emily grabbed a flashlight and ventured into the darkened hallway. The beam of light danced across the walls, revealing old portraits of long-dead ancestors, their eyes seemingly following her every move. She shivered and pressed on. The sound came again, louder this time, from the basement. Emily hesitated at the top of the stairs, fear gripping her. She had always avoided the basement. There was something about it that felt wrong, as if the very air was thicker down there. But she had to know. Taking a deep breath, she descended the creaky wooden steps. The basement was cold and damp, the smell of mildew heavy in the air. Her flashlight's beam revealed rows of old, dusty furniture covered in white sheets, like forgotten ghosts waiting to be awakened. At the far end of the basement, behind a stack of old trunks, she saw a door she had never noticed before. It was small and iron, with strange symbols etched into its surface. Her curiosity piqued. Emily approached and tried the handle. To her surprise, it swung open with a loud creak. Beyond the door was a narrow passage, lined with stone and lit by flickering torches. She stepped inside, the air growing colder with each step. The passage led to a large, circular chamber, at the center of which stood a stone altar. On the altar lay a book, similar to the one she had been reading upstairs, but this one was open, its pages glowing with a strange, eerie light. As Emily approached the altar, she felt a presence behind her. She spun around, but saw nothing. Her heart pounded in her chest as she turned back to the book. The words on the glowing pages seemed to move and shift before her eyes, forming new sentences. They spoke of an ancient curse placed on her family centuries ago by a vengeful sorcerer. Suddenly, the torches flickered and went out, plunging the chamber into darkness. Emily's flashlight flickered and died, leaving her in total blackness. Panic set in as she felt a cold, clammy hand touch her shoulder. She screamed, but no sound came out. The hand gripped tighter, pulling her backwards. Just as she thought she was lost, the chamber filled with light. The old portraits from the mansion, now alive, surrounded her. They whispered in unison, "Break the curse, Emily. Free us." With a surge of courage, Emily grabbed the glowing book from the altar and began to read the incantation inscribed on the final page. The room shook violently, and a blinding light filled the chamber. She felt herself being lifted off the ground, the voices growing louder, more desperate. Then, as suddenly as it began, it was over. Emily found herself back in the basement, the strange door now gone. She looked around, breathing heavily, and realized the house was silent, eerily so. The oppressive atmosphere had lifted, replaced by an almost peaceful calm. Emily made her way back upstairs, the old mansion now feeling like a different place. She glanced at the ancient portraits lining the walls, their expressions no longer stern and watchful, but serene and grateful. The curse was broken. But as she reached her bedroom, she couldn't shake the feeling that her family's secrets were far from fully uncovered. The old mansion still held many mysteries, and Emily knew her journey was just beginning.